your doors are locked, aren't they?
This window was down. I have it on camera. I mean, why is he doing that?
You're being obviously evasive towards him, and that's why he.
Evasive? Exercising my rights is evasive?
Okay.
You don't get my ID just for no reason.
Yeah, I do.
I've done nothing wrong.
Now you just pissed me off, so.
Now I just pissed you off?
Yeah, we're gonna play this game all night. All you had to do is just tell me who you are, and then I
don't have to tell you who I am.
Actually, you do.
You will lose your qualified immunity. You will lose your qualified immunity, okay?
Yeah.
And you personally could be sued and your department.
That's fine. Wouldn't be the first time, and that's what I'm still getting paid. So.
That's great. Do you know what the First Amendment is? Do you know what the First Amendment is?
Who's the one that's being interrogated right now?
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
You know who's being interrogated?
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
You don't question me.
I don't question you? You work for me.
You don't work for me.
Okay? You work for me.
Really? Well, I can continue to sit here and badger you all night long, and I'll still get paid for it. So that's your observation. That's fine.
What's up, everybody? It's Constitution State here today. Today's video comes from Mr. Freedom Rights. I just stumbled upon this channel, and I like him. This officer is trash. He needs to be fired. The way he treats this guy is insane. Clearly, he thinks it's okay to be acting like this, and clearly the department does nothing about it, or else he wouldn't be acting like that. Sticks his hand in his window, tries to open his door, calls him every name under the sun, insults him the whole time. And this is the police department here, Blooming Grove Police Department. This is this officer here, and this is how much money he makes a year to act like this, to harass the public. Go check his channel out. Go show him some love.
What are you doing?
What's going on, man?
Can I help you?
Yes, we're closed business.
That's okay.
No, not really. What are you doing?
Why, you got a phone call?
No, I'm doing a patrol.
Okay.
How much weed are you smoking?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions? Well, guess what? By law, you're required to. I'll take your license and your identification.
I don't answer questions. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, you're required to answer my questions as far as identification.
I don't answer questions. I'm sorry.
You're not really sorry. You're just being an asshole.
No, I'm not being an asshole. What crime do you suspect me of committing? Get out of here. Get out of here. What the heck are you doing?
You're being an asshole.
No, I'm not being an asshole. No, I'm not.
I'll take your identification, please.
Call your supervisor, please.
There's no supervisor on right now.
You have to get a supervisor for me, please.
Shit.
Yes, you do.
Okay,
Excuse me?
I don't answer
You don't talk to me like that.
I'll talk to you. Have a
No,
good
you
night.
don't.
What is the address of the emergency?
I was in the parking lot, and you got an officer trying. I fear for my life. I was just watching a movie in the parking lot, and he's trying to get in my door. I didn't do anything wrong.
Where are you, sir?
Look, he's banging all over. I'm so scared. Please.
You're in Hamptonburg, sir?
No, I'm in Blooming Grove.
Alright, hang on 1 second, sir.
Please.
What's your name, sir?
My name. I'm fearing for my life. Please.
Okay, I understand that. We're going to get some help out to you. I need to know your name.
I'm fearing for my life. I don't know what this guy's gonna do.
We have additional officers on the way. Okay, what is your name?
Please, is he on his way?
Yes, they're on their way. Okay, what's your name? Sir? Hello?
You plan on opening your window anytime soon?
No, I fear for my life, officer.
So we're just going to tow the vehicle with you in it?
I fear for my life.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I have done nothing wrong. I have done nothing wrong.
Yeah, you're in a private lot.
I have done nothing wrong. Nobody asked me to leave the parking lot. I have done nothing wrong, officer.
Actually, I'm a supporter of the New York State law. I have authority to ask you to leave the parking lot. And then
There are no trespassing signs at all. What do you mean?
I can't hear you.
There are no trespassing signs.
Talking, I can't hear you.
There are no trespassing signs that say I cannot be here, officer.
There is when we're doing business checks.
No,
and
that's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Actually, it is how
No,
it works.
no, it's
I'm
not.
sorry, are you a construction worker or are you a law enforcement?
All right?
Are you a construction worker or a law enforcement?
That's not how it works,
You're going to tell
officer.
me how to do my job.
That's not how it works.
Because I'm not telling you how to be a...
Okay? I done nothing wrong.
627.
Done nothing wrong.
Are you out in the parking lot of the building?
Well, that's affirmative.
Or is the subject in the vehicle called and saying he doesn't understand what's going on?
Of course he doesn't. Well, I'll be out with that individual attempting to identify. 624 is en route.
Where is he connected?
Mister, I feel for my life.
627, he is now telling us he's in fear of his life.
This guy.
Yeah, that's affirmative. He's telling me the same thing, refusing to identify himself.
Where is he?
The only other way this is going to work is you're getting pulled out of the car and you're going to be taken for
For
identification.
what reason, officer?
Because I'm doing an investigation and you're
And what investigation?
a suspicious vehicle.
Suspicious, is that a felony or a misdemeanor?
No, but when
624.
I don't need to explain myself.
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Yeah, actually I do.
And what crime is that?
Possibly interfering with breaking in.
What statute is that?
You know what that statue is?
You tell me. You suspect. Suspicion is not a crime,
I'm not
officer.
arguing with people.
Suspicious is not a crime.
First of all, you're being deceptive.
Okay? Suspicious is not a crime. I've done nothing wrong.
Reasonable suspicion.
Reasonable suspicion of me committing what crime, officer?
It's me being able to identify who I'm talking
No,
to.
that is a secondary charge, officer.
That is not a charge.
That is a secondary charge. If you're going to get me for not IDing, that is a secondary charge. I do not have to
We
ID.
can play here. I can play.
Listen, the only reason why I would have to ID is if you suspect me of committing a crime, in the commission of a crime, or committed a crime, or about to commit a crime.
Okay.
You don't get my ID just for no reason.
Yeah, I do.
I've done nothing wrong.
Now you just pissed me off. So.
I just pissed you off.
Yeah, we're gonna play this game all night. All you had to do is just tell me who you are, and then
I don't have to tell you who I am.
Actually, you do.
No, I do not.
You do actually.
No, I've done nothing wrong.
That's fine. Sorry, I interrupted your little porno movie or whatever you're watching.
Porn, yeah, that's great. You know, you have to be courteous, kind, and respectful, okay?
It goes both
It is in
ways.
your policy. No.
No, it goes
You're a
both ways.
police officer.
Goes
You
both
understand
ways.
me?
And you're a citizen.
What's your name and badge number?
It's right there. Read
Right?
it.
That's what you tell the judge?
Read.
No, you have to cite it.
Oh, you can't.
It is a federal law and your policy. What's your name and badge number?
Also, in New York State and federal law.
What is your name and badge number?
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with people.
You're gonna fail to identify? What's your name and badge number?
You want to talk about failing to
What is your name and badge number, sir? What's your name and badge number? What is your name and badge number? Okay.
It's not good when you don't answer somebody when they're requesting.
I don't have to answer questions,
No, neither do I.
okay?
Because you're not the one.
That is my Fifth Amendment right to not answer questions, okay?
You don't have to answer.
And you're about to violate my Fourth Amendment right if you do anything else further.
That's fine.
So you will lose your qualified immunity. You will lose your qualified immunity, okay?
Yeah,
And you personally could be sued and your department.
that's fine. Wouldn't be the first time, and that's what I'm still getting paid. So
That's great.
you can continue to be a construction worker or whatever it is that you're doing in a parking lot in the middle of the night smoking.
That's
weed.
great. You know, you cannot talk to me like that. What is wrong with you?
I'm a human being.
Okay, you're supposed to be a professional. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're dealing with the public. You don't talk to the public.
Well, right now, I don't know who I'm
Okay?
dealing with. You could be a one.
I don't know who I'm dealing with. You don't even tell me your name and badge
I'm
number.
in uniform.
Okay?
Guess what? There's
You know, it doesn't matter. Anybody can get that costume.
Yeah, and drive around in police cars, right? Yeah?
People do that. You know you can get a light like that on eBay?
And so
What are you talking about?
Child molester. You could
This
be a
guy,
murderer.
you are crazy. You know that? There's something wrong with you. You're gonna get somebody hurt. You know that?
Think so?
Yeah. You're gonna hurt a member of the public, or you're gonna hurt one of your other officers.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think
I've been
so?
doing this long enough to know when somebody's being deceptive and trying
Deceptive and trying to hide shit. Yeah, you gotta follow the Constitution, my friend.
Listen,
Okay? That's the mother of all laws. Do you know what the First Amendment is? Do you know what the First Amendment is? Do you know what the First Amendment is?
Who's the one that's being interrogated right now?
Do you know what the First Amendment
You
is?
know who's being interrogated?
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
You don't question me.
I don't question you. You work for me.
You don't work for me.
Okay? You work for me.
Really? How
I pay your taxes. I pay taxes and pay your salary.
From Harriman.
Okay?
You don't have to pay shit.
Okay? No, it doesn't work that way, buddy. You cannot talk to me the way you're talking to me. You're a loose cannon. You know that,
If I
right?
was a loose cannon, you would have been through this window and in cuffs right now.
Wow.
But I'm not
Wow.
loose cannon.
Because I've done nothing wrong.
Technically, you're obstructing governmental procedure right now.
I've done nothing wrong, sir.
Okay. Well, I can continue to sit here and badger you all night long, and I'll still get paid for it. So that's your observation. That's fine. Mister, I'm scared for my life.
I am scared for my life.
Corniest
Okay? You got tasers, you got a gun on you, and you're over here aggressive when I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah, you could have a gun on you.
Okay?
You could have
I've done nothing wrong. Nothing. I have done nothing wrong.
Being a complete retard. No, I'll let Joel deal with him. Definitely marijuana in the truck. You've been recorded this whole time anyway. He's got fresh ashes on the side of the
Hey guys, I was just sitting in the parking lot watching a movie, and I'm surrounded by police. That's your personal phone? You know you're not supposed to use your personal phone.
What? Yeah.
What is going on? What is going on? What is going on?
You're on private property.
There's no trespassing signs. No one called. I've done nothing wrong.
Hold on, let me finish. I'm Sergeant Hahn. Let me finish, okay? First of all, okay, this is, we check these all the
Okay, I understand, but I've done nothing wrong.
okay, but again, the officer's asking you for information, that's all, and then
But I haven't committed a crime. Officer, the only way you can get ID is if I'm in the commission or...
you have to leave the property, though, because you can't park here overnight. It's the way it works.
There's no sign stating that. No one's called, no one said anything. I mean,
Here all the time, you've been smoking marijuana?
I don't answer questions, officer.
You know, I'm a sergeant.
I don't answer questions, Sergeant.
You know, okay, but you're going to leave, okay?
I'm gonna leave. But the owner is asking me to leave?
We'll call him right now. And we'll just have,
You're gonna solicit a trespass now? You're gonna solicit a trespass?
but you can't park here.
You say you're gonna call him to tell me to leave.
Absolutely.
That's not how it works, officer.
If it's okay if you stay here.
That's not how it works.
What do you mean it's not how it works?
You're gonna call the owner and say it's okay if someone can stay. No, I've done nothing wrong for you to call him.
It's a suspicious vehicle. We've had a lot of break-ins all over the town of Blooming Grove.
But what does that have to do with me? I'm breaking into something?
No, I said we've had a lot of break-ins. Okay, so anything.
So,
like this,
all right. So who's to say if I go and I leave that your officers are not gonna bother me?
I'm not gonna follow you. No one's gonna follow you. You stand right here. You can leave. You can be on your way. I'll sit here with these officers and speak to them about the conversation about what they've had with you. You can leave. You can leave. You're okay to leave.
But you know, that officer would not give me his name and badge number, and the way he came at this door aggressively and not identifying himself, that it was within your policy and federal law that he has to identify himself, especially listen, he almost just opened up this door and dragged me out for no reason.
Your doors are locked, aren't they?
This window was down. I have it on camera. I mean, why is he doing that?
You're being obviously evasive towards him, and that's why he.
Evasive? Exercising my rights is evasive?
If he feels uncomfortable, you feel uncomfortable. He's by himself out here. That's why we're all here now.
I've done nothing for him to feel a threat.
I'm not saying you did anything wrong. So you're misconstruing what I'm not saying you did anything wrong.
No, but you're saying it the way, you know, if he came over here peacefully, everything would have been different.
With him, it puts him in a different level. Just like you would be, just like you're acting towards us right now.
Well, I'm just upset. I'm very upset.
See how I'm having a nice conversation with you?
And I appreciate you for that. But the way your officer was belittling me and saying all these things.
All right.
Can I have his name and badge number?
This is not the officer.
No, the one who was banging all over the window.
You most certainly can. If you could foil a report in the town of Blooming Grove.
Wait.
Foil a report.
He's not going to give me his name and badge number?
It'll be on the report. It will literally be on the report.
Yeah, but all right, fine. I got you.
Okay, it's not a big deal. I told you who I am, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So you can be on your way.
Thank you.
Okay.
I thought there was no supervisor on. Isn't that what he said? So how did the supervisor end up showing up if there wasn't one on? Oh, he was lying. That was right. And this is one of the big conundrums with police. Who do you call when you have a rogue officer at your door harassing you? Like this guy does. He calls the police, and what do? They let the cop know what he was saying and what he was relaying, which further pisses off the tyrant and puts the citizen in even more danger. There's nobody to call to keep you safe from the police when they're acting up. It's quite scary that there are cops this ignorant out there patrolling the streets. Oh, you just pissed me off by not doing anything wrong. Figure if people weren't supposed to park there overnight, they'd have signs stating that. But even if not, why didn't the officer just show up and say, hey, bud, you can't be here, you're trespassing, and let him leave like he's supposed to? The cop threw some pretty lewd accusations throughout the whole thing, too. Being a pedo, he's sitting in there watching porno. And I think the dude did a pretty good job at A, keeping his cool, and keep pointing out that the cop can't act like that. He has to act in a professional manner. He called him a complete retard. He's going to let Joel deal with him. How'd that work out, bud? Joel did what was supposed to have been done from the beginning, instead of wasting all these resources and all these other officers' time. So clearly none of this looks justified or legal. I mean, if you're calling to solicit the trespass, you have no reason to be there harassing him. No reason to be sticking your arm in his vehicle and trying to open his door, trying to steal his ID. They just don't want them there. So they're going to call the business and have the business trespass them, or whoever owns the parking lot trespass them, so they can't be there. No call, no complaint, no nothing. And you figure if they already had something set up with the business, they wouldn't need to call them, right? They would already have a contract on file signed. That would make sense instead of having to call them every time. Yeah, the supervisor let him go. That was about the only thing he did right. He was going to solicit the trespass if he didn't leave. And then he made him pay to go get this bad officer's name. He made him go FOIA, which costs money and time, instead of just stating it for the record. Clearly, he cares more about his corrupt officers than he does helping the people he serves, which is sad. In my opinion, from the dispatcher all the way to the officers, to the supervisors here, they all sucked. They all failed. And the citizens up there deserve better. But that's it for this one, guys. Go check his channel out. Go show him some love. He has other videos. They're worth watching. And we'll see you guys on the next one.